Hello there everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Elliot Webber and once again we have more 2026 driver news to talk about. It was announced yesterday evening that Gordon Shedden will complete the MB Motorsport with Laser Tools Racing duo for the 2026 British Touring Car Championship season. So as always, let's get straight into this. Yes, guys, that is right. It was announced yesterday evening that Gordon Shedden will be partnering up with Aron Taylor-Smith at MB Motorsport for the 2026 season. First off, is this a shock? Honestly, yeah, I'm very surprised that Gordon Shedden is on the MB Motorsport side of things at Toyota. Obviously, if you haven't seen the ATS announcement video I did the other day, or if you just haven't been keeping up with the BTCC news recently, it has been announced that MB Motorsport will be fielding 2 Toyota Corollas for the 2026 season, and obviously now, as mentioned, their lineup will be Aron Taylor-Smith and Gordon Shedden. So only a small change for Flash and ATS for 2026, remaining in the same cars, but just swapping black for blue next year. So is this a shock? I mean, for me, I didn't predict Gordon Shedden to go to MB Motorsport. If I'm being totally honest, I thought he would be one of the drivers to stay at Toyota, the actual Speedworks side of Toyota for 2026. So yeah, I'm a little bit surprised by that. I did know that there were some people who actually did think that Flash would go to MB. So if you are one of those people who correctly predicted Gordon Shedden to MB Motorsport, congratulations. I tip my imaginary hat to you. So yeah, now, is this a good move? I mean, for MB Motorsport, 100%. This is a brilliant move by MB because they have now got not just a proven race winner in Aron Taylor-Smith, they've now got a proven champion in Gordon Shedden. And as we saw last year, as we saw this year, Gordon Shedden is still one of the best touring car drivers on the grid. One of the best touring car drivers of all time, in my completely unbiased opinion. If you don't know already, Flash is my all-time favourite BTCC driver. So yeah, this is great for MB. Is it good for Gordon Shedden? Obviously, we don't know yet, but given how Gordon Shedden was only one of the 2 drivers who won a race for Toyota last year, I think there is definitely room for improvement, not just on Flash's side, but obviously also on Speedworks and Toyota's side as well. But now that Gordon Shedden has got MB personnel behind him, not only that, as mentioned in the press release by MB Motorsport, they are getting new chassis in 2026, and that is something that's going to be very intriguing because some people might think, does that really make a difference, Elliot? Honestly, I personally think so. For me personally, I do think having a later chassis or a younger chassis does help a lot. I think we've seen that a lot with Ash Sutton and Dan Camish. They have the younger of the 4 chassis at Napa Racing. Tom Chilton got a brand new chassis for 2020. For 2023, I believe he got a new chassis, and we've seen that that's worked wonders having a younger chassis. So I definitely think having a new chassis at MB Motorsport will definitely help that side of the Toyota garages next year. And again, as mentioned, having ATS and Gordon Shedden behind the wheel of those Toyota Corollas will only mean that there should be more success coming Toyota and Speedworks' way, because let's not forget, this is still a Speedworks operation. It will just be under the Laser Tools Racing and MB Motorsport banner in 2026. And obviously that means we are going to get probably another striking new livery for 2026 as well. I'm sure Gordon will be happy being a Scotsman, having blue and white, driving a blue and white car. I'm sure he'll be very happy about that. So my personal predictions for Gordon, in my completely unbiased opinion, he's going to win the championship. No, okay, being for real. Do I think Gordon is going to win the championship in 2026? Honestly, I don't think so. I do think that whilst this doesn't make a huge difference, it does make a difference. Gordon is not the driver he was 10 years ago. He is not, you know, age does play a part in this. Gordon is now well into his 40s now, at time of recording. So that definitely plays a toll. It definitely does. I think we saw that. We've definitely seen that with Matt Neal. We've seen that with Plato. We also, I think we did see it with Turkington, but also with those drivers that I've just mentioned, and also with Gordon. He is still one of the best drivers on the grid. You know, look at Alton Park this year in race 3, where, okay, it was a reverse grid, but still Gordon used all of his experience to win that race on pure merit, on pure speed, even when the Toyota was down on speed in the midway point in the season. So I definitely think there's race wins coming for Gordon. Could he be a dark horse for the championship? I don't know. We'll just have to see if the MB Motorsport side of things makes a difference compared to the Speedworks and the Toyota Gazoo Racing side. I think it will. I do think operationally MB are one of the best on the grid. You know, just look at what they did with the BMW, not just last year, but also obviously well, not just this year, but also last year when Jake Hill did win the championship. Okay, yeah, it was WSR machinery, but it was still MB running the car as well. So I do think at best Gordon will be a multiple-time race winner in 2026, along with ATS. I do think ATS will be winning races again in 2026 as well. Whether or not they'll be championship contenders, it remains to be seen. But who knows? I could be completely wrong. For all we know, Toyota, Speedworks, MB, they could bring in a very good development in the winter and in the off season, and they could be regular contenders and hopefully finally be championship contenders. But unfortunately, at this point in time, just from the knowledge of the back end of last year, I don't think that they will make that much of improvement to be a championship contender. But again, we'll just have to wait and see. But for MB, for ATS, for Gordon, regular race wins, I think, will be the maximum for them. Who knows, maybe a dark horse for the championship. If one of them can be in the top 5 in the championship by the end of the year, then that'll be a good season for them, and obviously will be some good momentum going into the 2027 sort of reset. But that is it, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What's your reaction to Gordon Shedden moving to MB Motorsport and completing that duo of himself and Aron Taylor-Smith in the Laser Tools Racing livery Toyota Corollas? Again, let me know your thoughts down below. And of course, if you are new around here, be sure to like this video, share with your mates as well, because it does help my channel grow. And of course, press that subscribe button, because we are firmly on the road to 400 subscribers. And yes, I've said this before and I'm going to keep saying it. If we hit 400 subs by the end of 2025, I will get a BTCC tattoo on my body. I'm being serious. If we get 500 subs, I will get it. Not 500, 400 subs. I will get it done. Thank you guys for watching. And of course, I'll see all of you in the next one. Goodbye.